Podcast with everyone. It's Ada from Pause and Rock, and today I have a pleasure to have as a guest a woman. First of all, we always love having women with us. Claudia from Souls of Diotima. I said it right.
Yeah, hi everyone. Hi Ada.
It's a pleasure to have you as well because, like we were saying before, we are both from the biggest island of Italy. We are
Yeah,
island.
sure.
That's
It's a pleasure for me too, of course.
yes, because we can understand when we talk about land and music and sea, because we are both kind of similar. And yeah, so I want to
Sure.
first, of course, like since I know as well how does it is the music in like being in especially the place where we are. There is good music, but sometimes we are. But we are in a box, so it's not easy to just get out, especially from an island like Sardinia or Sicilia. We say it in Italian because it's important to say.
Oh,
So it's not easy. So
oh, true.
yeah. So as a woman, mainly, how you started your musical background throughout your when you were a kid?
Oh, I mean, I started as a child, sure.
Oh,
I had a lot of lessons with lyrical teachers, so I have not
okay.
such an influence just metal, but classical music,
Like,
jazz, soul. Sometimes people say to me, "Oh, your voice is so soul music voice." Okay, this is great. I want this, but certainly my artistic career started with the band.
okay.
Uh, I, growing up with the band, sure, from 20 years now, so I'm
Okay.
happy.
You started straightforward, like to as well recognize then the power of your voice, the strength of your voice, be with being in a band, with bands, let's say, because it was straightforward Souls of Diotima, or you had let's say a path that started with I don't know, other genre, because of course you, or at least
Oh,
other influences.
no, I mean, first I started with pop genre.
Okay.
Maybe I think I applied this genre with the band also, but I think the best to do is have so many influences.
Yeah.
So I think because of course every members has own influences.
Yeah.
But I mean, also if they are so different, it's not a problem. I think it's the combination of all our influences.
Yeah.
This is good. This is an
No, it is.
amazing
And I like,
goal, I think.
yeah, and of course, like you mentioned, even pop, it doesn't matter which genre it is, because of course, metal is one of many. It's not just the genre,
Yeah,
it's one of many. But growing up as well, while you were start to sing, while you're it's just in general, in Claudia's life, which was, especially, when you were maybe younger and or growing up, that you can say even singer that you were looking at, like, that voice has a bigger
both.
impact on me.
Oh, my first singer was Whitney Houston,
Okay.
certainly. So I tried when I was young to started from her voice, and so I think is great because I think Whitney Houston is okay.
It was amazing.
I don't know, he's super. So certainly I'm not Whitney Houston, but I try to apply what I learned from her and apply it in different genre, also before the band,
That's
certainly, but
it's not
also
easy.
inside the band.
It's not easy because
No.
that's really soul. That's really soul in every aspect, because it was coming from her own soul as well. Their voice is not something that we saw every day,
Yes,
we are seeing every day. So I like this
I
info.
have not a gruel voice, so I think it's melodic voice. So
I mean, but I like that you
also for
pick up.
our vocal lines, I mean,
Yeah, I like that you pick up her because I mean, it's not different. It's not hard to see sometimes in music scene to see that even singers have, I don't know, blues, jazz, but it's not
yeah.
common to find pop, because sometimes, I think we don't say, because we are kind of a little bit afraid that we can say, oh, I don't know, I like Spice Girl, I like Britney Spears, or I like, in our case, even, I don't know, Mina in Italian, for example.
Yeah, yeah, true.
because we are
True,
women,
true,
maybe
true.
you're not too much metal, you're not too much rock, but who cares?
No, I think it's a stereotype.
Yeah,
Because I think it's, or maybe I don't know. Sure, certainly I don't know, but I don't think the singer listen to just metal genre.
exactly.
I think they is an experiment, continuous experiment
Yeah,
with all genre.
yeah,
Applying your band, surely your
of course.
genre. Yeah.
Of course, like I said, you were going throughout as well. You grow up with band, so I think Souls of
Mhm.
Diotima has a big impact in your growing up. So how all of you got touched together, got close, and how everything started? Because as far as my information, right, it started around in the early 2000, like the mid of 2000, 2005, 6, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Practically were formed by Giorgio Pinna and his brother in Sardinia and Sassari, precisely,
Okay.
uh, in 2004. So 20 years ago, practically
Congratulations!
from now.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
You must be really
Thank
young
you.
when you started. You really grew up with them.
Yeah, sure. We had a lot of stuff together. We released 4 studio albums,
Yeah,
2 singles, 2
EP,
singles.
the first
So
EP, which was called
yeah,
Sports Machine in 2008.
yeah, is
And
the
I'm
first one.
so, and I was it because, of course, the first, like I was saying, the first EP is always something different, especially with our resources. We have maybe in limited resources sometimes, because we are playing in a garage or in a, like I say, box rehearsal room. So we don't have so many
Sure.
resources like maybe, I don't know, like when you do a full length. So how you remember, as like the first time you recorded the first song in the EP, for example, the first EP.
No, I think I remember it was an amazing emotion.
Wow.
Also because I practiced a lot what I learned the year before, started with the band. So for me, it's just like a dream. And the thing is, growing up very well, because I think every album was a different level, higher and higher, I think. So
Okay.
it was great.
So it was
A lot of satisfactions, I think.
that's but that's beautiful to see because like I said, it's you have your voice recorded. And how was your reaction? I mean, because of course I think you maybe could have recorded something, but your voice is on a EP, on a full length or whatsoever recorded, and it's out there. So you are already in the music scene. You are in the, let's say, in the mainstream. I mean, how
Yeah,
did you
sure.
feel that? You felt like it was a little bit okay, it's not easy. We are from I don't know, we are from I have to say from Italy, which is not easy to put us like, in the European scene, the worldwide scene. How all of you guys felt it when, especially releasing the first full length in 2011?
Oh, in 2011, we went to a studio recording in Milan. I
Okay.
remember because I think, yeah, for everybody, it was the first professional experience
Wow.
in studio in Milan. It was great. It was massive arts, so I think everybody knows.
Yeah.
And it was so amazing. I think
Deep.
a lot of a lot of emotions, a lot of practice,
Yeah.
a lot of stuff, because I think that the result was great. I mean, it was a great job, the
So
first one. So I could listen at the difference between the first album, between this album, I mean.
yeah, and the EP, yeah, because of course it's called up my. Helping me here because I would say Maitri
Yeah,
is
Maitri.
Maitri
Maitri.
is
And
a
also What Remains of the Day
yeah.
we recorded in Milan.
Yeah. And then you went with the other full length, like after 1 year already, there was a second full length. I mean, you were really fast. You were putting out
Yeah, because
material.
we already had such many compositions,
That's
such many new songs. Maybe, of course, we rejected some song, sure,
I mean,
certainly,
of
like
course.
every band, like every band. But I
Yeah.
mean, we started to think, oh, okay, we had a lot of songs ready, like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
So why not? And so we had also an Italian bonus because we had a song in both versions, English one and Italian one,
Why
in
not?
that album. I
But
mean.
did you ever try to think about, because of course, I mean, what I'm reading, many of your songs are written in, like you said, some in Italian, or, but you ever thought about, because it's one thing that I found really beautiful is the heritage of our own islands. I have, it's the first time that I'm interviewing someone from the same island. I mean, you know,
Oh, really?
so for me, it's important. And have you ever thought about recording your own dialect? Because it's beautiful and it's important. It's a big mess.
Yeah, the thing is, okay, in Italian, yes, dialect. I'm not so practiced with dialect, honestly.
Of Sardinia?
Has to
Of
be
Sicily?
honest with you. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, we dedicated a lot of stuff to
Really?
concept album about
Sardinia?
legends, about
Okay,
yeah,
we are
yeah.
going there because I want to know. This is interesting for me. I like it. I like it. But so let's say that you're kind of instead of doing like song in dialect, you put it in the legend and the mythology and the stories, the background of Sardinia.
Yeah, true. I have to tell you that we insert a choir
Okay.
who sang Sardinian dialect.
Okay.
But I mean, not me.
Okay.
Before, I don't know. Maybe in the future, I don't know. We prefer to some instruments, typical and traditional instruments,
Wow.
and music levels, not so much the voice. Maybe the choir are maximum level of Sardinian style and Sardinian tradition,
That's
I
beautiful.
think.
But that's, like I said, that's beautiful. And we always be proud of where we came from. But of course, I mean,
Oh, really?
yeah, your journey in music, that's also meaning new and say also Diotima, is going really with the full-length EP, no single, sorry, two other full-length, which the last one was Janas or Janas?
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Janas. Janas.
2021.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course,
Yeah,
it's a lot
sure.
of for full-length EP singles now, and Another Day in Paradise single. So you
Yeah.
are unstoppable, which is good. But I want to ask mainly how much has changed, especially for the beginning until even the last full length of 2021. Because of course you grew up, you changed. I think you experience, I don't know, things in life.
Yeah, sure, sure. Also,
Mature.
our musical and composing direction change.
Okay.
I think people can listen already from the last single, Another Day in Paradise, just the direction,
Okay.
which will be also for the next album. So I
Okay.
think more direct, just a little bit orchestra also in this single
Wow. Okay.
came out now, but I think in the next album will be such a little bit
Which is a not
less orchestra,
okay.
I think.
But let's say that
More direct, more impact, I think.
okay. So we already have kind of a period of the years of days that we will see this album. There is already announced somewhere, or you're still, it's like a secret at the
Oh,
moment.
yeah, it's like a secret. And also, we are still working on the fifth album
Okay.
because now we were concentrating on the new single because it's a standalone release.
Okay.
It will not be contained in the next album.
Okay.
So it's like a surprise.
Okay, but it's like giving this, let's say we can call it Another Days in Paradise, like a turning point. Like this is us today. We changed a lot, so this is new. Not, I want to say our new sound, because I think the sound and the essence of Souls of Diotima is always the same, because it's you guys.
Yeah.
But like this is us today, like a turning point.
Oh no, I mean it's like a bonus. So I think we were concentrated on the new direction, yes,
Okay.
but we want also celebrate our 20 years of career.
Which is important.
So already changed from Yanas, and also is never happened before, and is the first cover song in our career. since now.
So yeah, because of course, how did you feel it to record?
Yeah, we are not for the cover song.
But how you choose that? I mean that how and why is it? We can understand.
Oh,
Yeah, but I think
how? I think it's interesting because I think maybe there are a lot of songs also that fit amazingly with my voice.
Okay.
But we prefer choose this song also for the argument for the topic. Certainly that for celebrate also Phil Collins, because everybody in the band likes Phil Collins, and this is one, and also because it's such a different song, seems far from us.
Okay.
But it's not true because we changed the song, or not the structure. Sure, we respect the structure of Phil Collins song. I mean, still, I think we changed the song, Souls of Diotima style.
Okay.
At the end, because it's such a different style. So I think we rearranged everything like us, like we are.
So is another day in Para, because we already, we are aware there's more like R&B rap famous songs about Another Day in Paradise, which was beautiful. So there are, but this is
right.
Souls of Diotima sound, let's say.
Version, yeah, sure.
So this is always Phil Collins songs, but there is your own way of you're putting the song. Let's say that way.
Yeah. True. Also with vocal lines, because we adapted the song from my voice with my voice. So we changed also some tune, something different.
But of course, so it's 20 years. So did you think about, of course, apart the single release, something for celebrating? I don't know, some live shows, some reissues, about some sort of celebrating?
Oh, I don't know.
Anniversary.
No, we don't think about that just before the release of the single. Probably in the future, why not? But we still focus on the single. Also, like a surprise for see our fans' reaction, because we never announce anything before the single release, the date of the single release. So it was like a surprise.
Yeah. So it's done really good. I mean, the video clip is is beautiful, because there's as well a video clip.
Yeah.
So it's not
sure, an official video clip.
But like you said as well, you had just coming back a little bit the topics of let's say Souls of Diotima, because going to see each albums, we will maybe get lost 1,000 of hours. So if we were sitting in it, maybe in the sea, take a little bit of sun and having some cafe, it wouldn't be bad at all.
Yeah.
With our dessert from our land. But let's say mainly like in general topic, because you mentioned something about this kind of let's say I don't want to say legend, but this kind of myth that you talk about, Sardinian myth.
Yeah, sure.
Even if it's not other topic. So what Souls of Diotima express in their own songs, lyric-wise?
Oh, I mean, this time is different, of course, but on Yanas and also on the Social Reveals Atlantis 2016, I mean, we want to express our homeland, I think, is like a surprise. And also, in this way, people can understand what Sardinia is, what people of Sardinia are, and also what people hide in every years, because are legends, myth, but sometimes also true stories, creepy true stories.
We all have it, don't worry, we all have it from ancient times.
So it's beautiful. I think we already dedicated 2 albums from our land. So now it's time to change the thing.
Yeah, of course. So let's say that for people, because it's always, especially like, people there is always this stereotype that, for example, Sicily is known for, you know what, Sardinia, it's more like apart, so they are like, you know, like the say in the sea. So we have the stereotypes. So you're doing your own job, like this beautiful job of putting these 2 albums dedicated to your island. It's beautiful, and I think to anyone that wonder and wants to know more about, you know, the legend, because every country in the world there has own legend and our myth and our own local story, which might be true, like you said, of course, but it's the fun of that. And it's like we were saying out of the interview, it's beautiful because our land, they survive thanks to the tourism. So just to listen, that could be an hint, you know, to people come and visit Sardinia or other small islands surrounding, because let's admit it,
we want to say that Sardinia is not just a land.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there's too much to know.
Yeah. There is a soul in the land itself, I think.
Yeah, sure, certainly. So many things to understand, to know, traditional stuff. I think people like so much this kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I know that for sure. And sometimes people say, okay, I want to come in Sardinia to see Cavalcata Sarda, is a big event.
Yeah.
And some masquerades there are mentioned on the Black Mask, is one of our songs on Llanas. So sometimes people will understand better this kind of event also.
Yeah, sometimes because we only have this particular event, but as well, like even for example, compared to Sicily, Sardinia has more particular and I think well-rooted and historical event. We have it sometimes in Palermo, which is the Santa Rosalia, which is the biggest event. Like
it's the biggest one.
The 4th of July, which is also the French Revolution anniversary, is our but we have beautiful. I mean, it's not that, because it's just to say Sardinia is not only sea. There is wilderness, there is nature, there is people. Our people, they just food is beautiful. It's history. Same things of all Italy, meaning, but of course we are from 2 islands, so let's take credit today for our land. But of course, Becky, well, because like you mentioned, you went to, for example, you're moving a lot to Sardinia and to London. Since you're doing that, I want to know which is the main, because of course we know which is the main difference, but how, because it's not easy for an Italian band going outside, you know, in Europe. It's not easy at all.
No, I mean, but sometimes I think it's a sort of excuse, because of course, I mean, I want to say that at certain point, every band, I think it is necessary for each band to become a company, you know, for protect their interest. Exactly. So I think London is the best choice for business stuff. And so we founded our business there in 2017. Yeah, sure. And also we take care of our interests. But not only, because we also take care of emerging bands, helping them to navigate to the music industry, I think, to this world.
It's worldwide band. It can be for any place in the world band, or that's...
Yeah, exactly. Yes. We had also some American bands, some German bands. So, sure. Also single artists, of course.
From band to managing band.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's the best way is a step that every band at a certain point of career has to do, because it's so much important.
And because you can understand how they are feeling, for example, even if they are the beginning of the career, because you've been there. So who better than a band with 20 years of experience can help a new band, because you know how they are going through, and help them with the best interest, even if it's a business, but help really with the best interest at their core. Sometimes people don't understand that. Yeah,
also because the music industry changed a lot in all these years, so it's also a big goal for protect every band,
Yeah.
for protect our interest, of course.
Yeah, of course. So this is as well important to say that Souls of Diotima is not only a band, but you have as well like your own. But it's I mean, we're not doing any commercial advertising, but we were saying that speaking of the because we're speaking about this company. It's called
Yeah.
always Souls of Diotima. Are you gave another name? Because if people, for example, want to
No,
this band wants to
no,
just
no, no. It's called it's called Diotima Records Music Management
okay.
Ltd.
Okay,
So
because
there's another name.
okay, so because if people wants to reach you out, I'm gonna put all the information in the interviews. So it's important because
Yeah, sure.
if, for example, like it's important as well from people that could be from Italy and say, oh wait, they're Italian in London, they're doing that. Maybe they can reach you out, and it's even better because they have these things of speaking Italian, for example. They have these things of you understand them, like meaning not on language, but how they are feeling, because you felt the same. So this is important because
Yeah, sure,
to
sure.
a musician, not a business woman to a business musician, not me, just as a musician first, because that's the thing how you do it.
Exactly.
So
Sure.
that's
This is
important.
the reason. And also because now we released, for example, Yanas, but not just Yanas, also
Yeah.
Another Day in Paradise, the last single.
Yes.
We released it via Diotima Records Music Management
Okay.
Ltd.
It's
And we have
important.
the collaboration for the distribution by Blood Blast Distribution. So we created a network of collaborations under
Collaboration
us.
is
So
the
it,
key word. Collaboration is the key
yeah,
word. Always, always.
exactly.
Field. Connection, collaboration. That
Sure.
turn out always being in friendship. That's what happened. But that's the best when you
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
collaborate without, without any, let's say, less shady background. I want that, you want that. Just do it. Like, of course, it's business. We know what is involved, but always with
Yeah, sure.
with transparency. That's important. So if a people wants to be
Yeah,
having transparency, integrity, be honest, respectful, and just this is the most important thing.
exactly. Exactly. For me, this is the right way. For us, this is the right way. At a certain point, is necessary.
Yes. And thank you for doing that because it's not easy. I mean, you're doing both singer, musician, and businesswoman in the music scene. Congratulations because you're representing women in both.
Oh, thank you.
Women.
Woman in business, so
Yeah, I mean, come
every
on.
time, everywhere.
And especially women from an island, which it is a really important too, because
Yeah, sure.
image of
But
us.
we had any problem for travel or something. Sometimes I know it's an excuse because sometimes island people, I don't know
Yeah.
in Sicily, but in Sardinia, are close people. So no, I want to stay in my island, protect by
Yeah,
my island.
no,
So,
this is true.
so just this is
Oh,
not the
yeah,
keyword. You have
but
to travel and see the difference, the cultures,
yeah, I
everything.
think more you're going to the countryside, worse it is. Because maybe people
Yeah,
smaller than the countryside, they are lost so much their land. There are the one that escape because they have enough, but there are as well the one that no, I will never go outside this small country. It's a town. I want to live here, grow up here,
yeah.
and die here because it's. I mean, I can understand, but explore the world. And there's a lot of people as well living abroad and then coming back to the land because they miss it.
Yeah, yeah,
But
sure,
okay,
sure. A
you can
lot
do
of
both.
people, but I mean, for us, it's the contrary. For example, Sweden now became our second land because we have our producer there,
So that's
a lot of stuff there involved. So it's
just
fantastic. So we from many years now
just
we
say, I
went
mean,
there.
you can
So
hear. So this is your beautiful like experience and your testimony of that especially as a woman, you can travel. I mean, having just for example living in Sardinia and then going doing your own life in London, Sweden. I don't know whatever country it is. Just be
everywhere, everywhere,
people
French,
living.
German.
Yeah, just thank you.
Everywhere in the world, I think.
We need a
It's
post.
easy.
We need
It's not complicated, surely.
be you should be the minister whatsoever of public relationship for women also because let's forget our country politics, but you know what I mean. Thank you for me.
Yeah,
Of course, what
because
we
abroad
yeah.
is not like in our island, sure.
No, exactly.
Certainly is not like in our island.
Exactly.
I saw them, I saw the people, another kind of minds. I mean,
But what we could expect as a live shows for Diotima, Souls of Diotima? You're planning something as live shows?
oh yes, we're planning something. In reality, we were last year on the Metal Days,
Okay.
but there was a devastated flood.
Yeah, right.
I don't know if people knows, because in Italy was not so much news about that. But we were in the middle of the flood, so the last days of Metal Days was cancelled because of the government. It's not for the organization. So we planned this year to be, we're supposed to be on main stage of Metal Days, but another time for the same reason, because it's connected to this flood.
Okay.
And so we're supposed to be, but another time we'll postpone it from 2025.
Okay. So,
but I mean, we will announce other dates, of course, other festivals, certainly.
Be some chances to see you in Italy, or it will be mainly in Europe?
Or maybe, mainly we played abroad, so in Europe, everywhere. In Italy, not so much. You know better the situation. It's not too much easy, in particular after the pandemic. Exactly. It's not too easy. Some clubs closed, so a lot of stuff changed. So maybe in Europe,
people
they are.
It's different. Germany, France, especially Germany is different. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not easy, of course, for them, but they know. They know how to do it.
Yeah, well, let's say if we want to meet each other, we just take a swim, because we're thinking that this will be in the people's mind. Oh, they live so close, they can swim to each other island. No, it's not like that.
Oh no, there is no bridge for now, so it's no swim.
Oh well, we will have a bridge. Distance. We will have a bridge, unfortunately. Forget about that. My God, why?
People change, but never change the politics. So okay.
Oh, no.
But
change the
this is another question.
We can understand.
This is another argument.
Yeah, this is the funny, because people won't understand completely unless they are not from an island or Italian. But we can understand why we're laughing.
Yeah, sure, certainly. This is the first point.
Yeah,
people understand.
But it was really a pleasure meeting you. And one day I will probably reach you out for doing like a proper interview about being a woman in the music scene, because you are you have all the point that a woman, a businesswoman, a woman from an island, it's important, because women stay in the island, women staying close, because there is this old idea of being married, having kids, blah blah whatsoever. You're an amazing example how a woman can even travel and living in their own land. No, doesn't matter if it's an island, whatsoever.
Thank you.
I will reach.
No, sure.
We're talking about that, and as well about your activity in London, which is because it's really interesting.
Sure.
So next time we will hear more about the Diotima production label, because it's important.
Wow.
So, and if you have any bands that maybe you want to just send them to interview, send it to me. I will do it with pleasure.
Oh, sure. Okay. Okay, great. Great to know that.
Yeah, of course. I will ask your number or something to your contact to Pamela. So we will stay in touch.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Thank you so much, Claudia. And
thank you.
Italian.
Thank you for inviting me.
È stato un piacere, possiamo dirlo in italiano almeno.
Anche per me. Anche per me, grazie.
Ci vediamo presto, una buona giornata.
Ok, grazie anche a te. Ciao.